If you show the tiniest bit of personality on social media, there will be people coming out of the woodwork telling you should become an influencer. And I would argue this is the perfect embodiment of late stage capitalism. I talk a lot on this channel and also in my Substack about the commodification of so many aspects of our life and how this feeds into productivity culture and optimization culture and just economic precarity and this feeling like you need to be monetizing as much as humanly possible. And you see this a lot in like hobbies and, this dovetails with the rise of gig work and just people feeling like they constantly have to be on. And I think the kind of like nexus of all this is like influencers, where people are selling their lifestyles, their day in the lives, their, just appearance and commodifying it. And I think the rise of that very much feeds into and is a natural endpoint of capitalism. And because essentially what happens is it runs out of things to commodify and then starts chewing on itself. And we're essentially in this environment now where every waking moment becomes potential content, which means every waking moment is potentially monetizable, which means every waking moment could be a way to optimize your life, continue to treat yourself as a computer or as a brand or, a company, like something to make money. I think this dream is very seductive for a lot of people. And I think that's why a lot of people like want to be influencers because it feels like you're your own boss. You can kind of work from anywhere. But again, I think that feeling is very much rooted in economic precarity. Like when everything around you feels very out of control and very scary, what can you control? You can control yourself. You can control your body. You can control your time. And I think for a lot of people, that's why they lean into self-optimization or hustle culture and stuff like that. And so when the economy stops offering other paths to security through labor and starts offering it through this very like commodifiable environment, it leads to the current, culture that we're currently in, where people are just constantly thinking about how do I monetize my own personality? How do I monetize my own being?